Media Day 2021. All kinds of picture festivities. We've been interviewing seniors. Now we're going to talk to part of our BearCast crew. Stephen Grace is not here. I'm not really sure where he's at, Mike. He's on vacation. Is that allowed?
Oh, yeah, especially for Gracie. He hasn't been gone in 11 years, so after a big Hooverfest weekend, good for him.
So Mike Quinlan, sideline Jerry Flagel is gone. In his sideline, Jarod Tylee. We'll call him the coach, or T, as Mike might call him. What are you looking forward to the most, Jarod, this year, as being back on the sidelines, per se?
Just being back down here on the Little Rose Bowl with one of the best tradition-rich programs in the state of Iowa. Butch does a great job every year, and just getting back in the mix. That's the biggest thing. I was just talking to Coach Hirschman, talking shop with him as far as what they're doing offensively this year, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be different, which is good. It needs to be different every once in a while. It's going to be a different look, and I think they're going to be pretty good.
Some things have been happening. Some things have been going on in the off season. As you see on the you'll see on the jerseys, Mike, for all the kids in memory of Dalen Peterson and Dylan Butler, the Bulldog. The West Branch has always, with Coach Peterson and Coach Rummels, has always done a fantastic job of making sure it's not a football program, it's a community program, it's a family. And to remember those who are no longer with us, who made a big, lasting impression on the kids, obviously, that are playing, but on the community as a whole.
Well, I think what tells a lot about this community is, on a Wednesday night and a Friday night, to honor the two kids, we had a packed stadium. You would have thought it was a Friday night football game. And they were here to support the kids and to support the families. And so when Butch talks about this being a family, that's when you need your family the most. And they showed up in droves.
What do you guys, now we can move on to this year's season, from what you know about the kids and what you know, Jarod, you coached some of these kids when they're in junior high. This senior class, you talked to me earlier about how this is the first class you saw as a junior high football coach, and now they're seniors in high school. What do you think, as being a player a few years ago, that's going through their minds as that progression from the junior high? It's really, really fun and learning. Now I'm it. This is the last chance I get.
Yeah, I was listening to your interview with Peyton, and I think Peyton put it exactly right, where a couple of years ago he was 135 pounds and a deer in headlights, and now he talked about how the game has slowed down for him, and he's 35 pounds heavier, and I think that's what it is. These kids grow up, and 5 years ago we were the best team around in junior high football, and now it's these guys to do it on the big stage up here where it really counts, and you can tell these kids have put in the work, and there's only 7 of them, the seniors, but they're going to be good leaders, and they're good kids, and looking forward to watching them play all season.
Is there anything that you're really looking forward to, like specifically now? Obviously you're going to be on the sidelines, but when you think forward to that, what are some of the things that you're really looking forward to seeing now? Yeah, you're back on the sidelines. Yeah, I can see this and that maybe I wasn't a part of because you're with your kids on Friday and maybe having to watch after them at a game. Now you're back in it.
The thing that I'm looking forward to the most is when you're in it, like when you're Coach Hirschman, you don't get to necessarily, people may think you don't get to see the play develop. You're already thinking to the next play. It's 3rd and 8, and you call a play, and it's running. In the middle of that play being run, you're thinking, all right, if we get this first down, what are we going to do? Or if it's 4th down, what decision are we going to make? So I'm getting looking forward to the game slowing down for me on the sideline and being able to watch the whole game develop and just from a different perspective and seeing things play out that way. But it just moves so fast when you're coaching and when you're playing, and so just to be able to enjoy it and watch it in a more slow version is probably what I'm looking forward to the most.
And hearing that, Mike, he's a present-day coach with junior high, was the offensive coordinator for many years. So that's just from the BearCast perspective for those listening, what a different dimension that they're going to have maybe from that we haven't had before. Oh, yeah. That they're going to get a present coach that can see some things and really glean upon the playbook that he's working with.
Well, that's why they have professional color guys in the NFL, and they don't have guys like me. They want somebody who knows something about the game. But, yeah, Jarod's going to bring us a great perspective. hoping he doesn't get any flags, and most of the time, Tucker will be there right with him, but yeah, it's just such a great time, and it's so wonderful to be part of this. Jarod I coached Jarod and watched him coach, and now to be with him on this, it's going to be fabulous.
Well, we've got a center, we've got a receiver, I'm pretty sure you were quarterback, weren't you, Mike?
In my mind I was, but I had a lineman's body, so yeah, I played guard.
So we've got all the skill positions up front. Yeah. Jarod's on the sideline. What a great crew this is going to be, and what a great season I think we're going to have for West Branch football. Looking forward to it.
I lied. The thing I'm looking forward to the most is my first ever experience riding in a Tesla. That's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Not sponsored. It's just a statement. Could be sponsored if anybody wants to know. But Steven's not with us. I hope he's enjoyed his vacation. It's well deserved. Mike Quinlan up in the booth with Steven. Matt's going to be up there spinning the records and everything else that making sure the trains run on time. And with the coach, Jarod Tylee, I think you're going to enjoy the BearCast product for this year, as you have many years and for many more to come.